Welcome to Fuzz, welcome to the channel. You've tuned into the Pedal Picassos again. Hi, I'm Rod. If it's your first time, please hit subscribe, join us in the conversation, hit a comment. Let us know how you like your pedals to be, roasted, toasted, rolled or otherwise. A couple of days ago, I did a shootout on this Danelectro Cool Cat Series Drive version 2 against the original version 1. Thanks to Ken and Michelle at Port Lincoln Music World. Well, they've come up trumps because they've got they've got a box of them, and this lid goes on this carry case here, like that, and there's 5 of the suckers inside. Wow, I hear you say. Yeah. We're going to go through all of these, but we're going to go through the Fuzz today. As the version 1 drive was supposedly a take on full tone OCD, this Fuzz is supposed to be a take on a peach fuzz. It's a great fuzz regardless of what it is, and if they stepped on somebody's toes, well, I'm sure they've apologised and released something else. Let's have a listen to how it fuzzes. I'm going through the Katana 100 watt combo Mark II. It's like that. I'll turn off the delay and reverb and we'll just listen to Fuzz in all its fuzzy goodness. Controls are on around 12 o'clock, a bit past 12 where I've set it to. As I mentioned with the drive pedal, they're well constructed pedals. They're solid, they're cast aluminium, so they're a hard case. The switches are good, solid. There's a plus and minus with the controls. The controls are out of the way of feet, so they're not going to get kicked off, they're not going to get busted by a straight size 13 boot. But because they are at the back of the pedal, they're a little bit finicky to adjust, and you don't get an instant reckoning of where they are. But look, you'll get used to it and you'll set it and forget it. Here we go. It's how it's listen to how it sounds. Wow, that's really reminiscent of His Royal Highness Billy Gibbons. With he loves fuzz, and he would call that a righteous fuzz, I would say. I've got a 78 Les Paul Custom going into this. It hasn't got really goosed pickups or anything like that. There's Seymour Duncans in it, yes, for sure. Let's see if we can clean this fuzz up. I doubt that we can. Turning the fuzz all the way down. That's clean. That's the pedal engaged with fuzz at 0. So fuzz at about 30%. Starting to give you all that full range fuzz. It doesn't seem to have any gnarly spiky frequencies or anything like that. At that setting, it just makes me want more fuzz. So I'll wind it up a little bit past noon. We'll see if we can get it to sputter and put the fuzz all the way up. Getting sustained for days, it's not too much noise, you know, for something of that amount of clipping and gain. We'll turn the volume all the way up and see what happens. Right, with an amp wicked up, and I'm at very quiet bedroom monitoring levels really at the moment, that would give you endless sustain and feedback. See if we can get a chainsaw out of it with the tone control. Get some harmonic squeals with that with the toner, but it doesn't get into chainsaw territory really. So for that doomy fuzz pedal tone, this has got it in spades. I love it as far as the fuzz is concerned. I do like the design of the pedals. As I mentioned before, they look like a bumper car or a Dodgem car. Danelectro's designs are very reminiscent of 50s automobiles, 50s, 60s automobiles. Sleek lines and curves. This is no exception. As I mentioned before, the switch, it's a solid metal as what the housing is. Yeah, you've got a 9-volt DC input jack, and the input-output jacks are on the back as well as the control knobs. As I mentioned, they're out of harm's way of your feet, but you don't get to sight them straight up. Look, it's a good and a bad point. Let us know if you've got one. Let us know if you've got any of the series. I think there were about 9 pedals in the series, of which we've got 5 here. There were a couple of versions of the metal pedal. There was a tremolo pedal as well. I don't think they had a reverb or a delay in this series. So let us know if you've got something. Hey, colour me wrong. And we'll see you next time. I'm just going to noodle. Thanks.